Greetings to everyone from the choir loft of the Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Denver, Colorado. It is a rare number of people in this world that know very much about pipe organs. They are generally pipe organists. Not very many people know very much about the organ, and I'm taking a brief moment to inform everybody about what a pipe organ can do, what it looks like, and how big it can be. I'm here at the pipe organ of the Cathedral Basilica. It was originally installed in 1912 by the W.W. Kimball Company. Over the years, it's had various repairs and replacements of components. In 1927, the original mechanics of the instrument were electrified, and that means when I would play notes on the keys, an electric current opened a valve. And this was done by a local organ builder by the name of Fred Munier. And I happen to have right here the contract that cites when this contract was signed in 1927. Fred Munier was one of the most important pipe organ installers and tuners and voicers in the Rocky Mountain region. He represented several major brands of pipe organ. Later in life, he sold this firm to the gentleman's family who continues to own this company, Mr. Rick Morrell, Morrell and Associates. In 1996, the organ went through a complete renovation and was rededicated. What led up to that was the arrival of the Pope for World Youth Day, when the organ was almost unusable. This was a moment in time when the clergy, the public, various organizations all banded together to bring the organ back to life. At that time, a grant was provided by the state of Colorado in the amount of $75,000, which provided a significant amount of funding for the restoration of this organ. The organ is a special monument to the people of Colorado. Not only is it used for worship services, but it's a very public instrument, and it still sits in the same place that it was built in 1912 to create music in. The key desk that I'm sitting at the moment is not original to the organ, but was replaced by the Morrell Company at the time of the rebuild. Many of the mechanics of the instrument were also replaced at that time. But the marvelous thing about this instrument is the space that it occupies, the command that it creates in the room, and how beautiful the music sounds when played upon this instrument. Its current specification is in the French style, which is very befitting for this cathedral, having been constructed in the style of a French church. I'm going to demonstrate some of the sounds of the cathedral organ for us. They can be very soft, such as these dulcianas and celestes. Adding what we call a coupler, it has the effect of having twice as many fingers on the keys. And for those of you who have been listening to some of our videos earlier today, we have some delightful stops that create all kinds of bubbly sounds. We also have sounds of instruments. That, of course, is the clarinet sound. We have the sound of an oboe available to us as well. And the sound of a trumpet. that sound 3 times as large. Also, the typical sound that one associates with a pipe organ is available on all the keyboards. Our middle keyboard can do the very same thing. The bottom keyboard, which is the great division of the organ, has a delightful flute stop that many people enjoy hearing. Combining all these sounds is truly the artistry that makes this organ so beautiful. Obviously, what separates a pipe organ from a piano are the pedal keys, which are another keyboard to the organ. And obviously, they are played with my feet. For those of you that haven't watched the video of the Bach D major prelude and fugue that I posted earlier today, lots of notes can be played on the pedals. Putting all these sounds together is one of the most magnificent experiences I have playing this organ. Pipes in a pipe organ can range literally in size from a pencil to 32 feet long. And I'm going to attempt something that I think many of you will enjoy. As informal as it may seem, I'm going to take us on a physical walk through the organ. So bear with me as I get my camera ready. As we walk past the keyboard, you notice there are additional buttons and things that I press with my toes in order to change the dynamic of the instrument. We're going to enter the pipe organ now, and as we go into this chamber, we're passing by pipes that are anywhere from 16 to 32 feet long. Here we see some of the bellows that are filled with air and bring the organ to life. Up above us are the actual chests that the pipes sit on. These are actual organ pipes now that we're looking at,
And pipes are people too, because they have mouths and feet and toes and bodies. So we have here a lower lip, an upper lip, a mouth. These are ears on the ends of the pipe. And these pipes extend a long way up to the heavens. This set of wooden pipes located here, the longest pipe is a 32-foot length. It creates the sound that shakes the building literally. We're going to go upstairs into the organ because, like a lot of places, there's a downstairs and an upstairs. The front of the organ, familiar to those of you who have been to the cathedral, is the original case as installed in 1912 and is looked over by Saint Cecilia, the patron saint of music. We now go in another door into the organ. And I will climb up this ladder and ascend into the organ. As you can see, there are lots of little pipes up here. This is where the main pipes of the keyboards reside. Some pipes are so long they are put on their sides. Inside of these boxes are rooms filled with pipes, just like this. Special louvers in front of the compartment open and close. Here we are now inside part of the swell division. Again, some pipes are so large they have to be tipped over in order to fit inside of here. We have a special stop called the vox humana, or human voice. And it is a vox in a box inside of a box. There's a variety of shapes and materials to make the various pipes of the pipe organ, and this is what gives it the sound quality and unique sounds that we hear when listening to the instrument. The pipes in the front of the cathedral organ are for display purposes only. They don't play and are essentially a fence row of pipes. Because of where the organ is located in the cathedral, the sound progresses through the building with amazing clarity. This pipe organ has 37 stops and 45 ranks. I am a very fortunate individual to get to make music on this instrument every day. Many thanks to Morell & Associates for their many years of maintenance and the restoration of this instrument in the middle 1990s.